I personally feel that so many things are culturally appropriated from every culture. And I think that's one of the things that makes America great, is that we're a mixing pot and a layering of all the best things. But there are so many things that have been, and I can only speak for myself, that have been appropriated from our culture that become just part of the zeitgeist. And eventually we lose credit for it. I just was reading something about Alexander Pushkin, who I didn't know this, is a black poet, Russian poet, very responsible for the entire Russian language. You know what I'm saying? Never given credit for that. You know what I'm saying? Not just for the poetry. He had a lot of the part of the dialect and the dialogue or whatever. And I think that that word, although it has an ugly, horrible history to it, I think the generation that Anthony and I grew up, we took it back in some aspects, in terms of a term of endearment. And for myself, and that's why we put it in the terms of the show, that everyone had a different opinion and we didn't land for anyone to say it. But I do think it's a badge, you know what I'm saying, for me and for my generation. A lot of it was, I do think that it can be used in an ignorant sense, you know what I'm saying, but I do think that there is a little bit of a tribal badge that goes to it, to say, I'm not gonna let you, that's the one word you can't appropriate. You know, and it came from, the idea of it came from my daughter had gotten her phone taken, and I looked at her phone, and I was going through a string of texts, and I'm like, there were people saying it, I'm like, Asher shouldn't be saying this.
Asher just got put on blast.
I don't think Asher should be saying this. And she was like, why, Dad? It's just a word. It's just like, and what I realize is that the younger generation, you know, and I'm a defender of all artists' rights, but it's sort of hard when you have rap, which I completely love, but you have rap which is sold for mass marketed consumption, and every other word has it in there. And to tell people you can buy the music, but you can't say the word. That's like someone buying your book and you say, but you can't read these pages. You know, and so it's kind of like the battle back and forth between what they are responsible for and what they're not. And so it started, I didn't have the answer. And I kind of feel like those are the best stories. Jonathan and I always lean into the best stories where we don't really know the answer, but we know how Dre might feel.